But as a Freo collector, because Freo don't have as much of a fan base, I picked up probably half of those green cards for between $30 and $50. So the Fife was a bit higher because he's a popular player and very good player. But it's just insane, the premium. You think about it, there's only 60 of each player. So if you want a master set for your club, you've got to rely on the fact there's going to be more than 60 other people going for the same cards.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even factor in the 25, 30 people who are more casual collectors and might get one and just go, I'll just put it in a file and leave it there.
Yeah.
So very cool. I'm very happy. Maybe? Yes. So put those ones, the investment in the bank for future years. And it's very happy.
Awesome. That's all you've got?
Well, mate, I've got a few other things in the pipeline, but nothing I can reveal just yet.
Excellent. All right, so this week's members merch purge, I chose our good friend Lucas Manita, and he picked up a couple of WWF skateboards.
Yeah, super cool.
Andre the Giant and Macho Man. That Macho Man's badass. I like that.
Yeah, the Macho Man's wicked.
It's pretty cool, hey? I like it.
Bright colours. The pop off the hat, it just looks wicked.
Yeah. Actually, now that I'm looking at that, I really want that Macho Man.
Lucas, make a deal, mate. Sell it to James for triple what you paid.
Yeah.
Are they licensed or are they somebody's customs?
I don't know. Lucas, if you're listening, buddy, reach out and let us know.
Really, really cool. The artwork's fantastic.
Yeah, it looks great.
Absolutely nailed it. I like the fact with Andre, so I bring it one more time, he's just got a little bit of a nip slip happening on the left there, which used to happen all the time for Andre. You ever watch an Andre match? Nothing could ever stay in place. So, my members merch purchase for this week, there was one post on the thread that really grabbed me as a collector, and it was Bo Stewart's Domino's Pizza. He's already drunk half of his Pepsi, which I thought was pretty good. He's got the garlic bread there too, and I like the fact he's gone half and half. I'm not a half and half man myself, but Bo Stewart's good choice there. Pepperoni, and what do you reckon the other side is there? Maybe barbecue meat lovers with a bit of rocket on the top.
That's a wrestling fan staple diet, I reckon.
Yes, that is the actual national dish of Figs Down Under. So now Brett Amos has actually got my members merch purse because I was excited when I saw the Chella Toys reveal of that. Cool. LJN Haku. Brett Amos picked it up this week. Did you see the Chella Toys reveal?
Yeah, it looks unreal, doesn't it?
Looks really cool. Can't wait to see it in the flesh. So well done, Brett. My members merch perch for the week.
Awesome. Well, that wraps up merch perch. And how about we get on to one of our favorite segments, which is What's Online.
Did you see what was online? What's online? Some bloke selling some LJN figures on eBay. What's he asking? He's asking too much. Well, did you make an offer? Make an offer. You can't make an offer. It's an auction. We'll just slide into his DMs. Maybe he wants to let them go for less. Maybe he's just trying to whet your appetite. Well, I don't know. We'll just make an offer. I can't make an offer. It's an auction. We'll just slide right in to the DMs. What else is online? Oh, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff online.
Do you want to kick it off? Or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. I've got a couple of quick things. Some things today, no prices, because I just thought they were cool. And I saw them. First one, bring it up on the screen, is the Converse limited edition Tune Squad Space Jam shoes. For anyone who really wants to look the part when they go to see the Perth Wildcats this year. So not only did Cons release the number 6 on the one and the Tune Squad on the other in the black and orange, they've also got a second version with the characters on them as well, a different sort of high top with long bunny buttons. Really cool shoes. I'd wear them if they made them in my size.
Do they make them for kids?
I think they look like they're for adults, but generally with these sort of shoes, when they're those limited run ones, they only go up to size 12, and I take a 14, so it's quite hard to find shoes.
Yeah.
But really cool. I saw them. I thought that is my what's online this week. And then you mentioned earlier about Giannis and winning the title with Milwaukee. And all of a sudden, I see this. Probably should have cropped that bloke's name out of there. But a rookie card up for sale, $600 for Giannis rookie. What's that? A select, Panini.
Yep.
Now, this is where it gets tricky. I have no idea if that's actually his rookie card or not. I know it's a rookie card because it's a rookie, but there's so many different makers of cards. What actually will be identified as his rookie card?
Yeah, look, you'd say like that's select.
Yeah.
I'd probably say that's the second or third or even fourth choice. The first choice would be Prism.
Yeah. I thought the same. Prism would be first choice. So pretty cool. $600. No signature, no auto, no nothing. Like
not even graded either.
No. So punters out there, be careful. Don't waste too much money.
Yeah. However, if that was available pre him winning the final, I would think $600 is a decent, worth the investment.
Maybe.
But the card has to be in mint condition. You want to be able to, you want to be aiming for at least 8 to 10 grade, right? So it's always a risk when you're buying raw. What have I found? So for me, for all you LJN fans, I'm one of them now. I found a Hulk Hogan LJN 1984 prototype, AFA graded 75. And guess how much this is going for, Chris?
100,000.
120,000 US. So whatever that is in Australian dollars, it's a buy it now or make an offer. But it is insane. Like you dare say that's probably the first LJN figure that they've pieced together, because they would have it's not like they put the LJN line together and thought, let's do a Big John stud. They would have worked on Hulk Hogan first, right?
Yeah.
So that is a quality piece of history for 120 grand. Not for me. But great piece.
Maybe we should do a Mattel Creations and crowdfund.
Yeah.
And then we could all just share it. Like if we could get 365 backers at 10 grand each, we could just each day pass it to the next person, and then you can have it at your house for one day a year.
Yeah, but mate, I just don't trust you, mate. I'd probably stay in Perth and never leave Perth.
Well, that's the point. This is what I say now. But once we get it here, and say, actually, you didn't read the fine print.
I was lost. I was lost in the mail.
You can come to my house one day a year to see it.
All right, number 2 on my list, I have got a Series 2 Dusty Rhodes dual language AFA graded 60. Great looking card.
Yeah, you don't see a dual language Dusty that often.
Very, very rare. And that is online for $9,800 US.
Wow.
Place bid or make an offer.
Pretty amazing.
That's a clean looking card, and I guarantee, like, there's probably a few creases in the card to make it go down to 60, but I guarantee, look at the foot bubble. Look where his foot's sticking out. See how it's cracked and popped open.
Now, true question. Common.
Yep.
Is Dusty Rhodes his brother Matt Rhodes from Figure Frenzy?
Matt Rhodes, I hope you're listening, mate. Are you related to Dusty Rhodes?
Are they related?
I think so. I think so.
Or is maybe Cody? Maybe it's Uncle Cody.
Uncle Cody or Brother Cody. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, what's the other Rhodes? Dustin.
Yeah.
Uncle Dustin.
Dusty.
All right. Last but not least on my list, again, I've got a Giannis, and this is from my mate's sports memorabilia store, Framing and Sports Memorabilia, Icons of Sport. Check him out. And he's got a Giannis signed jersey for $1,695 Australian, which I thought was pretty fair. He can frame that beautifully. That's one hell of a last name, isn't it? Have an attempt at pronouncing that.
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo. But that's a great jersey. Great jersey. And once again, guys, iconsofsport.com.au. Check them out. They've got some cracking pieces of memorabilia and framing options.
Do you remember as a kid? I don't want to talk down to Icons of Sport because great business, great products. But there was a business in the 90s, and I think it's called Superstars and Legends. Did you have that over East?
Yeah.
And
At Parramatta
I remember
Westfield.
as a kid walking into those things and seeing like framed Michael Jordan, framed All Blacks, framed Wallabies things, and all signed. And I used to just think, wow, imagine having the $500 to buy that. And as a kid, you think, you never have something like that in your house. And my parents were such tight asses, they would never want to have got one of those for their house. But I remember there was a Shane Warne one. It was had the framed cricket ball with the picture of the pitch and him bowling the ball when it was signed. And I thought, I've got to get one of these. Guess what? I think I've just decided my next merch purge.
There you go. Shane Warne signed ball.
I'm going to find one.
Go to Icons of Sport. Trust me. In all seriousness, in my line of work, I've dealt with other organisations, and a lot of it is, put it this way: if the store owner or the store can't prove the provenance of the item, meaning it can't prove how far back where the signing actually happened. So Michael Jordan is only ever Upper Deck. Never buy anything from Michael Jordan items that aren't Upper Deck authenticated. And there's heaps of stores out there selling that sort of stuff. It's not real. It's not right. Michael Jordan can't sign that, right? Icons of Sport are the best ones that I've ever dealt with in my line of work.
What's the discount code?
I'm working on that. Working on that.
FDU5. I'll try FDU5.
Yeah. Okay, that wraps up what's online for this week. And how about we get into, this is a good one, Fig preview and review.
It's time to review a fig from today or the past. Which will it be? Stay tuned to find out.
Now, I know the answer to these questions, but when we're deciding on our favourite Hasbro from Series 4, I could have told you what yours was before knowing what you'd chosen, and you nailed my choice when I asked you before the show, what do you think I chose? It's not the hardest series to pick, though, is it?
It's not, and it's not. But you know what? This was the first series that was never, for those overseas listeners, this was the first series that wasn't released in Australia.
Disappoint.
Series 1 to 3 were released. And I remember seeing I remember seeing Series 4 advertised on a Coliseum video. Can't remember what the pay-per-view was. And I remember, the bite of the Bulldog. Yeah. I remember seeing them all advertised. I'm thinking, no, a Bret Hart and a British Bulldog. British Bulldog was just a beast, and I wanted him. But unfortunately, never released in Australia.
I would have loved the British Bulldog to have the clothesline action.
No, I would have loved Bulldog to have the bear hugging action, like Hulk 2.
Yeah, that's a good one. But because he did the power slam, so you got the clothesline action. You could actually load up and do the power slam.
Yeah, but the gorilla press makes sense. I think it's big.
Well, he did a lot of gorilla press as well. So he used to lift people right up and hold them and just drop them. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I think it's pretty obvious. My favorite is British Bulldog, and there is my British Bulldog. So speaking of the bite of the Bulldog in that TV commercial, this I can't confirm, but also can't deny because there might have been multiple copies of it. This is the figure that was actually in the TV commercial where he lifts the Undertaker above his head and throws him. And if you slow that video footage down, you can see that the torso and the legs kind of split apart. And this figure, outside of its graded box, comes apart. So the head comes off, the torso and the legs come off, and I think the arms come off. I can't remember, but that's my hand painted prototype of the Series 4 British Bulldog.
Very nice, mate. And my choice of the range, there was limited range, is the Bret the Hitman Hart figure. Now, I like the purple heart more than I like the pink heart. Now, there's a bit of a story with the purple heart that the pink heart was released on cards and the purple heart was released later when they had too many mail-aways left over.